Alright, what's up everybody? We're back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the LA Lakers. They've been really struggling as of recently, and there's a lot of issues and things going on with this Laker team I feel like we're going to talk about here in today's video. Going to go in depth on them as a team and stuff like that. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, and also like that. I'd really appreciate it. Really helps out a lot. We are on the road to 500 subscribers, so if you do like the content, good, hit subscribe button. I really appreciate it a whole lot. Link to my Twitter and TikTok and stuff like that in the description down below. And yeah, don't waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So the LA Lakers, before we jump into what's going on right now, we're going to talk about the offseason and stuff like that. Last season, of course, they had a really rough start. Made straight to the trade deadline, and then went from a play-in team all the way to made it to the conference finals and got swept by the Denver Nuggets. And then coming into this offseason, they made some moves that a lot of people thought they had one of the best off seasons, if not the best off season this year. You know, got players for cheap contracts, got good players that have been contributors. You know, just we're trying to build a really good team around LeBron and AD, and a lot of people thought, hey, this team is one of the better teams LeBron and AD have had. You know, maybe especially if they made it to the conference finals last year off really only playing like maybe 30-ish games together as a team. This year they can, you know, get the chemistry going and maybe they could be a contender. You know, everyone thought that. I thought that they're going to be a contender as well. Coming into this season, of course, the Lakers, when you have a team with LeBron James, you're going to have high expectations, you know, and their expectations are championship, you know. And so far this season, it has not been that. It has been not that. They did not have a good start to the year. They started off 3-5, but then the in-season tournament comes around. In the in-season tournament, they go 7-0 and win the in-season tournament championship. And now everyone's like, oh, shoot. Like, here we go. It just took a little while. It took a little bit. You know, they had injuries early in the year. Maybe it just took a little while. But now, here we go. You know, here come the Lakers. Maybe this could be kind of a revive for them. And now they're going to go to the regular season. Now they're going to be, you know, the team we thought they were going to be. Since the in-season tournament championship game, they are 3-9. The tournament game. They went on a 4-game losing streak a little while, and now they're currently on a 3-game losing streak after losing to Miami last night on ESPN. Overall in the season, they went 7-0 in the in-season tournament. Throughout every other regular season game, they are 9-18. So they are a way below 500 team since the. If you take out the in-season tournament, if the in-season tournament doesn't happen, they're an under 500 team. You know, and right now they're currently under 500, 17-18 now after last night's loss, and things are just not looking good for this LA Laker team. You know, that we had expectations for. The offense is bad. Right now they currently have the 24th rated offense in the league, and it's been like that kind of the entirety of the year. They've been not a great offense, particularly three-point shooting. They've been one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the league. They're not a good offensive rebounding team as well. They give a lot of second chance points and stuff like that. But yeah, this team just is not the team we expected. Coming into the year, it's not the team we expected. We expected LeBron. I mean, even opening night after the Nuggets game, we expected, like Darvin Ham and them came out and said, hey, LeBron's not going to be playing a lot this year. LeBron's not going to be playing 38, 37 minutes. Like, we're not going to do that to LeBron this year. He's going to chill out. He's going to have like a 31-minute maybe-ish cap, and then we're going to have everyone else do it. That ended after game 1. LeBron's playing 34 minutes a game, and LeBron has still had to be, at 39 years old, just turned 39, LeBron still has to be, you know, kind of superhero LeBron at this point. You know, this year we expected LeBron to maybe be able to chill out. They had guys that maybe could take jumps and, you know, could kind of relieve the pressure, you know, so LeBron doesn't have to go super hard in the regular season. Then he can rest, and then the playoffs come. That's when LeBron turns on, puts the cape on. But LeBron's had to put the cape on the entire season. You know, so far, right now he's averaging 25, 7, and 7 with a steal. He's shooting 52% from the field, 39% from 3. At 39 years old, he's still been the best player on the Lakers by far. Well, not by far. Him and AD. Anthony Davis also has had a great year. You know, coming to the year, I was saying, like, if the Lakers really want to go far, really want to win the championship and stuff like that, Anthony Davis has to come with it. And he has. Which is the thing. He's averaging 25, 12, and 3, a steal, almost 3 blocks. He's shooting 55% from the field, 36% from 3, 81% from the free throw line. He's played in 33 games. He's only missed, like, what? He's missed 2 games this season. You know? AD's been incredible. LeBron has been incredible. Those guys have been far and away putting the team on their back. They only have wins because of LeBron and AD. after that, it's just been like we don't know what's gonna happen. Austin Reeves, of course, he had the big jump last year. Got paid this offseason, and we expected Austin Reeves to kind of take another jump, and he hasn't really done that this season. He's been playing better as of recently since coming off the bench. He's averaging 15, 4, and 5. He's shooting 48% from the field, 35% from 3. The stats have gone up. The shooting percentages have gone down with more shots. But he's become their sixth man. I think he's back in the starting lineup now after last night because of some injuries. But yeah, Austin Reeves didn't take really the jump we expected him to establish himself as the third guy, to help LeBron and AD. Austin Reeves hasn't taken that jump. D'Angelo Russell has been very up and down this year. Like, he didn't start off the year good, then he had a good stretch for another week or two, then he's fallen back. He has missed a couple games as of recently as well. He's kind of been just kind of up and down, streaky. Rui Hachimura, he's missed a lot of games. He's missed 10 games. He's injured again. He got a contract this offseason. We expect him to be good. That's also, he's only playing 23.5 minutes a game, and that's a thing about Darvin Ham, who we're really going to get to in a few minutes. After that, yeah, Taurean Prince, he's been shooting the ball well. He's shooting 39% from 3. He is streaky, though. Christian Wood lost his spot in the rotation. He's back in the rotation now. And he does hustle things. Does really solid things. Cam Reddish isn't good offensively, but defensively he's there, at least. Max Christie is in the rotation now. He has his moments here and there. He's still not shooting the ball well, though. Jared Vanderbilt missed a whole lot of time to start the year. He's back now, and he's a really good defender. Offensively, can't do anything. He's averaging 2 points a game, shooting 36%. He can't do anything offensively, but defensively he's good, though. I mean, this team is a top 10 defense, so at least they have that to hang their hat on. That's why they're in games. But offensively, man, it sucks. Gabe Vincent, he's only played in 5 games this season, and in the 5 games he's played, he's shooting 37% from the field and 11% from 3. So, yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, this team just has not been the team we thought they were gonna be, and that's a lot on, I think we overshot the offseason. Coming into this offseason, or coming into the season, we thought the Lakers had one of the greatest off seasons, one of the best off seasons compared to all 30 teams, because they got guys, shooters, got good players on cheap contracts, guys like Taurean Prince, Christian Wood. Cam Reddish maybe could revive his career. Gabe Vincent just had a great playoff run. Re-signing Austin Reeves, D'Lo, and Rui Hachimura for not crazy money. Austin Reeves, people thought he was gonna get 80, 90, maybe 100 mil. He only got the minimum for him, which is 4-year, 56 million, which is great. Great deal for him. Cam Reddish maybe can revive his career. Gabe Vincent just had a great playoff run with Miami Heat. Jackson Hayes is a decent center. Christian Wood got him for a minimum. So we thought, this was going to be a good team put together. It's not a good team put together. When LeBron James is not on the court, this team sucks. That's what it is. Yeah, they still cannot play without LeBron James on the team and Anthony Davis on the court. And especially in a league now where, the Western Conference is deep. The Rockets are good now. Rockets are a good team now. The Suns, they've had a lot of injury problems, but they're still good. The Mavericks, Luka Doncic having another MVP type year. Kyrie's playing good now. The Pelicans are starting to pick it up and play good. The Kings aren't the laughingstock of the league anymore. They're actually a good team. The Clippers, their other LA team, are starting to put it together, and they're starting to be one of the best teams in the league. The Nuggets are the reigning champs. OKC and Minnesota are the number 1 and number 2 seed now in the West. A few years ago, they were fighting for a play-in spot. Now they're the top seeds in the West comfortably. So especially in this deep Western Conference right now, the Lakers are sitting at number 10 in the West. They'll have to go through the play-in again. And this was kind of the situation Lakers didn't want to be in. They didn't want to be. We got to go fight through the play-in again, have to play an extra game, or maybe 2. If you're the 10s, you have to play 2 games. If you win the first game, you have to go to the second game and stuff to make it back to the playoffs, and then be a lower seed, not have home court advantage. And it's we did this already last year. We made it to the conference finals, but it's not a thing we have to don't want to rely on having to win, make it through the play-in. It's not gonna happen like that every year. And a big, part of this, as well as Lakers struggling, is Darvin Ham. There's actually a report today, right before we started recording this video, Shams talking about there's kind of a little rift and disconnect growing between Darvin Ham and the players. I feel like this entire, season, or this entire offseason, even maybe even last year, a lot of Laker fans coming at Darvin Ham, wanting Darvin Ham's job, especially now, because of his rotations and other things like that, which I kind of agree with. I feel like some guys should be playing a little more. Christian Wood, I don't think should have lost a spot in the rotation. I do think Riyad Jamar should be getting more minutes. Just little stuff like that. Austin Reeves, I like him as a sixth man, but I think he has to come back to the starting lineup because they're struggling to score. And I think Austin Reeves is a big part of that. There's just little things. Cam Reddish or Taurean Prince. I don't mind seeing Taurean Prince as a starter. Cam Reddish probably shouldn't really be starting or playing a whole lot of minutes. I mean, defensively, again, he's good, but he's shooting 39% and 29% from three. Last night, Taurean Prince and Cam Reddish combined to score 0 points last night. It's just Darvin Ham might be on the hot seat, and he might be gone soon, because that's how the Lakers roll. We saw it with Frank Vogel. They won a championship, and next year after, they traded away, or the year after, next 2 years, they got rid of the team that won a championship, brought in a whole new team that Frank Vogel didn't know, or didn't like, or didn't have the personnel for Frank Vogel, and they scapegoated him and said bye. And now Darvin Ham, they went into the conference finals the first year. This year, they're not, playing as good with this team. Darvin Ham might be scapegoated, and he might be gone pretty soon, And I would understand. I kind of understand them firing Darvin Ham. He's not the best coach, but, I don't know. It's just the Lakers do this. That's what the Lakers do. They're a big market team. If things aren't going their way, they have to make a move, have to make a big move and stuff like that. And now, getting into how do we fix this Laker team, And honestly, I'm not usually the type of guy or the type of person to say, go chase a third star, especially the teams like this that already have LeBron and AD and stuff like that. I like teams with maybe 1 or 2 stars, and then you just have a good amount of role players around them. But I feel like it's a special situation for the Laker team. And I feel like the Lakers might have to go get that third guy. They should, especially after, the Russell Westbrook thing a few years ago. Definitely was staying on the side of, I don't think you need the third guy. Just have LeBron, AD, and a bunch of good role players, which is what this team was supposed to be. But it hasn't worked like that, So I honestly, wouldn't be mad at the Lakers if they do go chase a star this time, or chase a third guy. Because this team kind of needs it. They need someone that when LeBron and AD, or LeBron is taking a rest, or maybe AD isn't playing at his best level, or something like that, or the offense is going stale, they need another guy to come in and put some pressure and create something, and this team doesn't have that right now, besides LeBron and AD. Austin Reeves can do it, but we kind of see now, okay, Austin Reeves maybe isn't an all-star-like player. He's a good role player, good creating some shots for himself here and there, but Austin Reeves, I don't know if we can consistently rely on Austin Reeves having to be our third creator when LeBron's on the court and stuff for that if we want to win a championship, So I need a third guy. Zach LaVine has been a name that's been thrown around, and honestly, the more and more I hear about it and talk about it, the more and more I'm kind of leaning towards it. Maybe at first I wasn't really a huge fan of it because of his contract and because of the timeline. LeBron's probably not going to be in LA. He's not going to be in LA for that much longer, maybe another year or two, but I don't think LeBron's going to be around LA for a while. AD is 29. Zach LaVine is about 28-ish years old, I want to say. He's 28. Yeah, he'll be 29 at the end of the season. He's not having a great season. He just got paid. He's got a big contract on his hands. So it's like, if LeBron leaves, do we want to have AD and Zach LaVine as kind of the core of this team moving forward with the LA Lakers? Maybe the Lakers do. And if they don't, then I don't know, but that's a bullet you have to bite. I talked about it a lot with the Zach LaVine trade. I made a video like a month ago or something about potential Zach LaVine trades and potential landing spots. And yeah, the only thing that really turns you off from Zach LaVine is the contract. He's got a big contract on him. Zach LaVine still has 3 years and a player option left on his deal. He's getting paid $40 million this year. He's getting paid $43 next year, almost $46 in 2026. Then has a $48.9 million player option, which he probably will accept. So he won't be an unrestricted free agent until 2027 when he's 32 years old. So do you want to pay 40, 43, 46, 48 for a 30-year-old Zach LaVine? Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Who knows? But yeah, the more and more I think about it, the more and more maybe you do entertain that idea of trading for Zach LaVine. He's a guy, he hasn't had the greatest year this year. He has been healthy. He hasn't played in a full month, you know, so you have to worry about that. But when he is on and playing, he's 25 a night, 26, 27 a night. He could explode for a 38, 40-point game if you need him to, which is what the Lakers kind of need. You know, and create by him. He can create his own. You know, defensively, he might not be there, you know, but, I mean, you might have to sacrifice a little bit defensively for your offense to kind of thrive for the Lakers, you know? And you would maybe have to give up on Austin Reeves in that deal, potentially, maybe, which would be a tough let go, especially because, you know, you found him as an undrafted free agent, signed him, he went from the two-way contract, worked his up to a regular contract, now just got paid, you know, and kind of been kind of your homegrown type of guy that the fan base loves. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do, you know. So potentially Austin Reeves might go, but if not, you would hope that they would take D'Lo, Rui Hachimura, you know, anyone besides Austin Reeves, I'm guessing, you know. I feel like those two are kind of a little bit. D'Angelo Russell is definitely expendable at this point. Another guy that's been talked about a little while, DeJounte Murray, and I talked about it a few days ago with the Atlanta Hawks, how they kind of suck, you know, and the Hawks, I would, if I'm the Hawks, I would entertain trading some players, and DeJounte Murray would be one of them because the DeJounte Murray Trae Young thing hasn't really worked out super well so far. And the good thing about DeJounte Murray trade is that he does not have a big contract. He just signed an extension this offseason, but he's not getting paid Zach LaVine money, you know, which is probably a good thing for them. DeJounte Murray, the extension kicks in next season, so he's going to get paid 24, 26, 28, then a $30 million player option in 2028 when he's 31. He won't be an unrestricted free agent until 2028 when he's 32 years old, you know. So, you know, that's like a lot less than Zach LaVine. You know, DeJounte Murray has been pretty solid. He is a good player. You know, I like DeJounte Murray. A guy that could create for his own, create for others as well. He gets back into that point guard kind of role that he used to playing in San Antonio. The three-point shot's getting better defensively, even though he hasn't had the best year now. He's not the best defensively. A couple clips have come out. But he's capable of doing it, you know, when he's really locked in, I feel like. So, yeah, that could be an option. What other options out there? I don't really know. I feel like it has to be a guard or a wing. Kind of a guard player. I don't think another big, like a Pascal Siakam. I don't want to see that. Pascal, LeBron, and AD. That would be just a really weird fit for them. Definitely will have to be kind of a guard, guy that can handle the ball, you know. So maybe a Zach LaVine, DeJounte Murray, someone like that, you know. And they kind of need it because this Laker team, as of right now, if they keep this team throughout the entirety of the regular season, this is not a championship contending team. No matter if you have LeBron and AD on the team. I mean, of course, with LeBron, AD, you're gonna have a chance at winning, you know. But I would not pick them over a couple of teams. You know, there's a couple of teams I'm picking over. I'm picking the Nuggets, obviously, over them. I'm probably picking the Clippers over them. There's a conversation for Minnesota. There's a conversation for OKC. There's a conversation for New Orleans. If I'm being honest, there's a conversation for New Orleans over the Lakers. You know, like this Laker team just is not it. It's not the championship contender that we thought it was going to be, that it's supposed to be. And they got to make some moves. They got to make some moves. They got to be active. They got to make some moves. Maybe he's getting that third star. Maybe it's just getting some better role players, potentially. Could be a thing. But, yeah, this Laker team just is having a lot of problems, and they got to fix them. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you like the content, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, also like that. I'd really appreciate it. Really upset a lot. And, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.